be down for whatever, you be down for whatever, cause love is the name of the game. I be down for whatever, you be down for whatever. The two of us together will rely on the Most High. I know that this love will never die, and I hope that you give love a try. Oh, and I know you know why. Cause this what grown folks do, we make grown folks moves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this what grown folks do when we say I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this what grown folks do, make grown folks moves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this what grown folks do when we say I do. Marriage is for grown folks, true. Thick or thin, win or loss, I hope you know that it's forever, ain't no taking off. Knee deep in that matrimony, this is bigger than two people together with puppy love. This ordained from God above, stand by it, stand on it. That's what grown folks about, it's more than a wedding, I hope you know what we talking about. Ride or die, no one comes before you and your spouse. Y'all work on each other, let them haters run their mouth. Cause this what grown folks do, we make grown folks moves. Marriage is for grown folks, true.
Well, how everyone doing? We are back. Marriage for grown folks. Let me tell y'all, we out here in New York City.
Times Square, so we will not be before y'all long, because we about to hit these New York streets yet again.
But yes, we here in New York City, celebrating our 26th anniversary. Honey, can you believe it's been
26 years? No, I can't believe
26 years. You know what? I'm going to tell my age a little bit, but I remember it was a commercial. I think it was like some type of salsa commercial, right? And they was reading the ingredients, right? And they got down to the place where it was made, remember? And they said, New York City.
New York City.
But anyway, it was a corny joke. But anyway, y'all, we are back. Marriage for grown folks. I know we've been on a little hiatus. You know, I went overseas. It's been about 6-7 months, because we were still doing a little bit while I was over there.
That's right. We did do it a little bit, but with the way the connections and stuff
it wasn't good. But
over there, that wasn't working. So we went on ahead and took us a break, which it was much needed.
Yeah, yep. And it was straight good. We glad y'all could join us on this Saturday evening. Like my wife said, we're not gonna be before y'all long, but just to know y'all, we are back. A schedule, well, not really a schedule, but we will be coming before y'all live one Saturday a month.
Yeah, one Saturday. One Saturday. Right now, we don't know exactly which Saturday that is going to be, but it will be one Saturday a month.
Right, one Saturday a month. But we still will be uploading some type of content once a week. You know, Marriage for Grown Folk Tip of the Week. We'll be uploading that and some other things, but we just excited to be back. Oh man, it seemed like it's been a minute, but
yeah, I thought it was a year.
No.
He said it's only been about 6-7 months. I promise you, it felt like a year, but yeah, let me tell y'all, I needed that break. This is really this is a lot. It's ministry, and just to think that we only had planned to only do this. That when we first started, that one time, and that was it. And it took off from there. It was like every week. I mean, every time I would get notifications pinged to my instant message, and I would look at it, it'd be questions. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe we can just, answer this question over the little live thing that we do. And Robert was like, okay, so we thinking, okay, it's just that one set of questions, but then by the end of the week we get there, is people got plenty of questions. Marriages is under attack. Like, see, y'all think these school shootings is going rampant.
Yeah.
Marriage is being attacked too. Our marriage has been attacked just within this last year. Not attacked like that, like some of the people we know, but it ain't been. It ain't
been easy.
It ain't been easy.
And I know that if y'all was watching the video, the intro video, and at the end when it said "Marriage is for grown folk, no punks allowed," Woo, let me tell you. But I think it's much needed. I think even over the break, we was kind of deciding if we wanted to keep doing it and stuff like that. But I think for me personally, just hearing some of the people I know personally, marriage is going through, struggling. I got a wind of a couple of divorces that really hit my heart because I'm like, Lord Jesus. So I think it's much needed. Let's get the disclaimer out there. We are not marriage counselors. Don't ever claim to be marriage counselors. But what I found out as we was even taking our little hiatus.
Hiatus.
Yeah.
How you say it?
Hiatus.
Hiatus.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
That we like marriage coaches.
Yeah, something
like coaching people along.
But here's the thing with that. Even though we can coach people, we have our own personal marriage coach. There's another couple that has been married. How long have they been married? Over 30 some odd years. So we have a coach as well, and we have mentors. So
30 some odd years. Ain't they oldest child like 40 something?
Yeah. So we can think about it.
It's more like 50 something years.
Yeah, because the oldest child is in her 40s. So, yeah. Ooh, wrong answer. But and having a marriage coach or even getting marriage counseling don't mean that you got problems going on in your marriage. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Some people need to realize you do those things before. What did you say?
Yeah.
It's that before a problem arises.
I think it's
needed.
I think it's more important.
I'm just drinking my ice.
It's more important to have that, help strengthen your marriage there, because what I have found out and what I realized, some people wait too late to try to get the marriage counseling.
Wait until something happens.
And I mean, dramatic, and then they like, well, if this doesn't work, then we done. So it's like they wait to get the marriage counseling that they need for their marriage and say, well, if that doesn't work, they done. Oh, I see Tamisa say, hey, y'all, hey, how you doing, Tamisa?
Hey, Tamisa. But I can't see that stuff.
It's just up here. We're not home where we normally would have a big 65-inch TV behind us and kind of show us the comments. But I think also because we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. It really is.
Which one? I know she's on Facebook because
we have more. We have more views from YouTube. Actually, so people don't even know. But yeah.
So it's important to get the counseling and to help, and not just when you going through.
Not when you're going through stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what we'll talk, because we don't have any questions like in my inbox, because of course
there go the twins.
I stopped accepting the questions.
How you doing, twin? Thank you a lot, twin. Hey, the first hotel did not work out. I know that's not y'all fault.
Not y'all fault. But we are in a really nice hotel this time, ladies. Let me tell y'all. So, my friends online, Leslie and Lauren, the twins, they are SAG, so they are professional actresses. So, yes. So they're all about New York. They know a lot of, and they from Jersey. They Jersey girls. So Robert connected with them and asked him, hey, what's to do up there in New York, blah, blah. Although he knew I've always talked about Broadway
I didn't ask him what to do. I already knew we was going to Broadway shows anyway, because that's the life of my wife. That's one of her passions. So it would have been just outright, and I'm gonna say stupid of me to bring my wife to New York City and not take her to a Broadway show. So that wouldn't have been smart at all. So I knew that. I just got with them because I know they come here. I think they come here every year.
Every year. They actually coming here this year.
So
and hopefully I'm coming with them.
So the old deal was I had asked them for a couple of hotels in areas, and they gave me some great ones. But, I thought I found this one hotel that was supposed to be very romantic. Yeah. I even paid for the romantic package and all this and all that. And I'm going to tell y'all, it was a hot mess. Hot mess.
Hot mess.
We
checked up out of there today.
We had to get up out of there.
I went there to turn the shower on. I'm like, I'm going to take my shower. I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute now. This water don't seem like it's coming out right. So I said, well, honey, we might need to get in this shower together because this water ain't running out right. So I had to jump in, wet my body up, step back so he can get in, jump, wet his body up. Then we had to air up and wash up. Because I'm like, okay, that's it. Y'all know bourgeois came out of me. Because, I got to be fresh. We can't stay here.
Yeah.
No, we can't stay here. So then we came over here too.
We actually somewhere in the
Times
midst of
Square.
Times Square.
Yes, where the celebrities hang out. We're in the same hotel that celebrities be in.
So, well, we're doing well. So, but
we're having a good time now. So we won't be, we said that all to say we will not be before you guys long. Because guess what? We finna go out here where don't nobody sleep at. We sleep, but the people out here don't. So we finna go out there and hang out with them until we get sleepy. And then we're gonna come back up on here and we're gonna catch another show. So yeah, that's what it is.
So 26 years, we celebrated 25 last year.
And then this year 26
This year
years.
26.
So what is something, so let me ask you this. What is something, here's a question. What is something you learned within this last year? Going from when we renewed our vows last year all the way up until now.
Pause.
Marriage, I mean, just
marriage. Well, I think not just learned it over this past year, and I think I'm still learning, but I think I've really learned that marriage is a lot of work. When you think you got it figured out, I've learned you don't. What I've learned is, as soon as you think you got it figured out, you know what I've learned? You just start.
Yeah, you just start.
Start.
Marriage is, and this is just something that I've realized since last year up until now. Marriage is a continuous, you have to continue to build. And just learn and explore and go with the flow.
Yeah, it is.
It's for grown folks. It is not for the faint at heart. It's not for the weak. And this is not for play. We might make it look like it's so lovely. It's a lot of work.
Which it is. It is.
It's
just like anything else. It's got its pluses. It's got its minus. But I think, okay, I got a question for you. I'm sorry. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't want to interrupt you. Was you finished answering your question?
Yeah, I was just asking you.
Okay, no, I was saying, Foz, did you
back off what you were saying?
Okay, so this is a question I have for you. Just thinking of 26 years. Why did you get married? You remember the Tyler Perry movie? Why did I get married?
Why did I get married?
I'm gonna ask, why did you get married?
Well, I got married. I have always known from being a little girl playing with dolls that I was meant to be a wife. Now, was I meant to be Robert's wife? Yes. But at the time, of course, I did not know that because, I was a little girl. But why did I get married? I just know that was always God's plan for my life, to be married, and I knew that as a child. I knew as a child that I was supposed to be married. I knew I was supposed to have kids, not as many as I got now, but I did know I was supposed to be married and have children. I knew I was supposed to be a mommy, and I knew I wasn't going to be raising these children by myself. And some people, God knows what you can and cannot handle, and sometimes it's hard for me to even believe this because of stuff I be going through. But God don't put no more on you than you can bear. God knows just exactly what you need and what you don't need. And this is not to say that having kids outside of wedlock. I know what the Bible says about it, and I respect that. But as me personally, I think every child is a gift from God, whether the mother and the father were married or not. and that child was meant to be here. But I also feel not everybody is supposed to be married, and and guess what? It's okay. It is really okay. Not every woman is meant to be somebody's wife. That's not. At least I don't think. I could be wrong. Remember, I'm not a counselor. This is just my personal opinion.
But
not every woman is meant to be somebody's wife.
I think
not every woman is meant to be a mother.
So to
answer the question, why did I get married? I knew this was in God's plan. I knew. I knew this is where I knew this was the life I was supposed to live. Why? Because God knew exactly what I needed in my life. And God knew that the type of woman I am, I was going to need my children's. I was going to need my husband in my life with my children. I have three sisters, and out of the three of them, two of them are married. I'm praying for the third one to get married. But my three of my sisters raised all their kids on their own and did phenomenal jobs with it. And my cap goes off to them. But at one point, all my sisters were not married. Two of them are now. And do I think they meant? Yeah, because they doing the doggone thing. Do I think my younger sister is meant to be married? I do. I just think that the timing is not right, and when God send her that perfect husband, we all gonna know.
Well, I guess my answer is somewhat similar to yours. I always knew, I always wanted to get married and have a big family. So, why did I get married? Because I found the right one. That's truly honest, God, too. I think that's the reason why I got married, because I found the right one, and it was just a blessing from God that this woman came in my life, and we was meant to be. I really believe, and I think I asked you this when you get over here. I think in certain things, married couple lose is the purpose of them being together. So we're part of a class that we teach, and it talks about being a strong individual and being able to connect with others. And I think, but we also talk about patterns and things to help you stay together, because we talk about why people get together, but also patterns to help people stay together.
Right.
And this is not in the class, but I'm just thinking about it. But I think one of the things that couple lose, which caused them to drift apart, is I don't think they ever define the purpose of them being together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because I believe if we understand the purpose of us being together in the union, I think no matter the tough times and things we go through, I think that would help us stay together, because we understand the purpose, and the reason why we are together. And it's not just to be married, but it's a purpose behind it. It's a purpose behind it, and it's a reason why God chose us two to be together.
Yeah, and understanding your purpose, I agree with you. If two individuals come together and understand not just the purpose of why they married, but the purpose of marriage, and then the purpose of why they are married, why did God put them together, then that alone will help when in those times where I can't stand you, and vice versa. It definitely will. It will definitely bring more light to reality for more understanding of if you know your purpose. It's like they teach you in school, if you don't plan, if proper planning prevents poor performance, something to that. Now, so how's that tying all in with understanding your purpose? Understanding your purpose, understanding your why. Why are we here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we together? Like are we? And some people do that. They just get married. Just I'm gonna give you some free booty. Well, it's not free because trust me, fee, which is us females, we got that fee in front of us anyway. A fee comes with us.
It's a fee.
So it's a fee.
It's a fee no matter what. Okay.
To be married.
I like that.
It's a fee to be married. So it's a fee to be married to me, ain't it? It's gonna cost you something. But what I am saying, people get married so that they can legally just have sex.
Well, I think there's
so
more.
it could be legal.
More in the Christian sense, or those who are trying to do right, because there's a lot of folks out there who ain't worried about that. Well,
whatever.
But
do me.
I think the purpose is important, because the purpose is, I think that can be that chain or that link to keep you together, because you go over your purpose and you understand. Because when things get hard, you got to have something that's going to keep you in the marriage. You got to have something that's going to keep. So, me, former Navy guy, 20 years in the Navy. You go out to sea, and guess what? Every ship that we have, mostly all of them ships, even the big ones and the small ones, but every ship is equipped with what you call an anchor, right? Mm-hmm. So they drop the anchor when they don't want the boat to sail off or drift off, because even when you don't move, you can still drift. So you drop the anchor, and the anchor is supposed to be heavy enough and not only heavy, but can go deep enough into the sea where it can hit the bottom and keep you in that one position. Now check this out. Even though you out, because if you're on an aircraft carrier, a lot of those folks that was on aircraft carrier, we never really pulled into a port. We always had to get a Liberty boat to pick us up. So we anchor out maybe about 30 or 40 miles, anchor out from port, and the Liberty boat would come get us. But anyway, when they drop that anchor, it goes deep down in the ocean, and it finds its place, right? Mm-hmm. Now, because of the waves and the winds and stuff, if the ship wouldn't anchor, it would just float away. But because of the anchor, you don't float away. Now, the ship can rotate, but it won't move. And so it's important. So I said all this to say this. If you have a good anchor in your relationship with your wife, with your husband, in your marriage, even though the seas get rough, you will remain in that spot, and it will cause you to stay in their marriage. And I think too often we don't have purpose while we marry. We don't have a solid foundation or anchor to help us stay in those rough times. So
that goes back to what we were saying when we first got on. Having that coach, getting counseling, doing all those things, having that stuff put in place before disaster hit.
Yeah. Because guess what?
That's what's going to keep.
Check this out. It just hit me. You don't go shopping for car insurance when you get in a wreck.
Right.
It's too late.
As soon as and even when you pull a car off the lot, right?
Oh yeah, you need insurance. You need insurance.
So even before you sign your name, we married, or even before the ceremony, you need to get you some insurance. That's your coaches, that's your counseling, that's your mentors. You need to get that stuff and have that stuff in place ahead of time.
Yes, it's very important. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Nobody is going to insure you when you're in a wreck.
Yeah. Nope, they ain't got time. Nope.
They're not going to insure that car until after you got fixed and all that. So it's important that you do things, and also I've learned, and what I'm gonna start implementing, and my wife don't even know this, but yeah, look at you. Look at her face. You see the way she looking at me.
Yeah,
I can see
you. What you trying to implement on the Facebook?
No. What I'm saying is because I think it's very important. I think everyone that's in a marriage should do things to help enhance their marriage.
Yeah,
So I'm looking for different types of marriage retreat that we can go on, spend time together, stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Implement. It's not I ain't crazy, nothing like that. But
your mom says, "Good evening. Can I have the bracelet?" What happened to the one I gave you? I gave you a bracelet exactly, not this one, but I gave you a black and white one with diamonds and pearls on it. It's the same. It's the same thing, but
see, so I forgot what I was saying. So do things to enhance your marriage. So I'm looking for different types of marriage retreat we can go on just to learn better tools, so I can learn how I can better treat my wife. That is my goal. She said I still have it. She said she just want the one you got on. But anyway,
these were made just for me. This is one, right? We'll talk offline, but these were made just for me.
So I know it's my job to be a better husband. So I'm gonna learn ways and things I can do to become a better husband. You see, we got on our shirts.
Oh yeah, he made these shirts. So those of you who are watching,
and wife just love him.
It's like the Nike sign, like at Nike.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just love her. Just love him. So, but and even in that, I just thought about it. You need things like that. You need things like that because to enhance your marriage. Because even though you love that person, love is not the only thing that will keep you in the marriage.
You can love them, and have you ever heard that saying? I can love you enough to leave you. Not exactly like that.
Well,
but love myself enough to leave you.
Love them from a distance. And love them from like that.
Yeah, like some people think when they get divorces, they're divorced because they don't love each other. They can actually still love each other. Mm-hmm. They can actually, because I know my father loved my mother. I know my mother loved my father. But my mother and father actually got along better separated than they did when they were married.
But and they might not be watching, but I hope they watching. They might not be watching. I don't know if they watching. But we know a couple that got divorced, split up, and remarried, and got back together.
And have been together now for how long?
I don't know. We'll find out.
It's been a minute.
We'll try to get them on.
We're going to try to get them on here.
Get them on here. Let's hear their story and just show you. Because a divorce is not the end be all.
It's not the end all be all. You can divorce and still. I'll be honest with you. I've divorced him before. It just didn't go through because he didn't sign it. We didn't go through it.
She ain't divorced me. She divorced me
in my mind. In my mind. I've divorced
papers were signed. Well, there was no papers.
No papers really signed, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I've divorced him before.
I think she divorced me before we came on this trip. Let it be told.
Yes, I did.
She left me. She divorced me 3 weeks ago. But I think that's it's important though to do things to get your marriage enhanced, because believe it or not, you and your partner is constantly changing. So I can't treat her the same way I treated her 5 years ago, because she's not the same woman.
I'm a changed woman. Only thing still staying with me, I feel that it's just a little turkey neck.
Yeah, well, I love me some turkey, so you can have all the turkey necks you want.
But you fair to say, we're constantly changing. Mm-hmm. You can't treat a person the same on a constant basis because that person is constantly changing. And you meet that person where they're at in their change, if that makes sense. Did that make sense to you?
Hmm?
You meet a person where they at. You meet them in their change, and when they change, you change and grow with them. Marriages, even in marriage is always changing because the individuals within it are always changing. And that's truly marriage. It really is. We can't stress this enough, but marriage is truly, really for grown folks. Most people think, okay, yeah, of course it's for grown folks.
My little picture. I didn't think the lighting and stuff was gonna be this well. We don't have our cameras. We using our laptop and everything. But
yeah, because we're live
coming up pretty good. I'm checking it. I'm
Times
looking
Square in New York City.
Our YouTube. So if you know folks that don't have Facebook, tell them they can check us out on YouTube too. They can subscribe to the Med for Grown Folks YouTube channel and stuff like that. But it's been an up and down year, but
yeah,
guess what?
This year has been we've had some challenging,
but
challenges.
By the grace of God,
we're still here.
We are still here.
We had just yesterday. My God, just talk about challenges. Yesterday, we were in our little Uber on our way to the Broadway show, and we get into a car accident.
Yeah, we get into it, right?
The lady, y'all, these people here in New York. Let me tell y'all, Robert was gonna rent a car. Now I didn't know about the trip, so all this was I didn't find out where I was going until Robert said we need to find our gate, and so I was looking up at the gate with him, and he said we at gate A9, and I saw where it said New York. I said, we going to New York now. I have wanted to come to New York since I started acting. I thought when I was little, when I got older, I was gonna move to New York. I ain't living here. Nope. Only way I would live here if I get a role here that requires me to be here for a certain amount of time. But these people here drive crazy. I could not drive here in New York City. I'm scared to go down in the subway because of the rats. But we going down on that Canal Street because they got them purses and stuff down there. So I'm gonna go down there, but to go down there by myself and to continuously do it, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can do it. It's wild here in New York. These people never go to sleep.
How you doing that, Ty?
I got up at 3-something in the morning, and the people was outside like it was 2:00 in the afternoon. They was still out there. So I understand New York, the city that never sleeps, because the people here do not go to sleep. But yesterday we were just speaking of having incidents and issues come up. We was in a car accident yesterday, just trying to get to the Tina show. Just trying to get there. Tonight, our show, we walked into it tonight.
Yeah,
because we in Times Square. We walking.
We in the midst
tonight.
of everything.
In the midst of it, so we're gonna walk to where we gotta go tonight because we're not getting in nobody car. And then the people just be running out there just running out there in the streets on the bicycles and that. Look, let me tell y'all.
Leslie said they taking you down to the subway.
Well, we gonna go down there to the subway with the rats, and I'm gonna hold on tight. But speaking of having challenges, I had a challenge here this past March. I lost my eyesight for 2.5, almost 3 weeks, and Robert was overseas. I wear lashes all the time. However, I switched the lashes that Robert ordered for me. The glue that goes to it is latex free. It doesn't have latex in it. Well, of course, I ran out of that glue. He was overseas. I was trying to wear my lashes for some. I do not even remember what I was wearing them for that particular day. So I purchased lash glue from the store, and of course, it was not latex free. So it took my eyesight for 2.5 because I have an allergy to latex, and one of the chemicals that was in this glue was laced with. Now, glue is latex. However, there are some that come that are latex free. I used one that had latex in it, and I lost my eyesight for 2.5, almost 3 weeks. So now I don't wear the fake lashes no more. I just wear my lashes. That's it. Put me some primer on and go with the flow of it. But having challenges this year, and why, when Robert was overseas, and I say how I knew I was supposed to be a wife. The things I had to experience and go through while he was overseas. Rochelle was up in school smacking folks, getting suspended and stuff. She was dealing with her father not being present, and she had just this one little white boy. He kept pulling on her hair, and he liked her. He liked Shelly, but she wasn't feeling it. He kept touching her hair. She's like, I keep telling you, don't touch my hair, don't touch my hair. And baby, she told him, I'm gonna knock your front teeth out. He pulled her hair that day. Now, the 2 front teeth was loose. This little boy teeth was loose in the front. She balled his fist up and punched him in the mouth, so I had to be at the school for that. So I had a rough time while Robert was overseas. And challenging. And then just the fact that we were apart was a challenge as well. So this year has been a rough year, but guess what? We made it. We still made it. We made it.
And I believe, I believe, now I could be just speaking for me, I believe one of the reasons we made it, of course, by the grace of God, but just understanding why we married and
why we married.
Purpose. I'm gonna probably say that almost every time we come on. What is your purpose?
What's your purpose?
And the reason why you are married to the person you are married to. And if you are married and you don't, that's probably a good time to just sit down and talk to your spouse.
If you're married and don't understand your purpose, it's not too late.
Because that's gonna help you get through those tough times. And because I'm gonna tell you, tough times are gonna come. The wind is gonna blow. It's just like that scripture in Matthew chapter 7. I believe it's verse 23 and verse 24. When Jesus talked about it, he said, "If you hear these sayings of mine and you take heed to those, you will be like the house that was built on the rock. And when the wind, the rain, and all these things blow on it, that house will stand because it was built on a rock." But he said, if you take these sayings of mine and don't take heed to them, you'll be like the house that was built on the sand. And when the rain and the winds and the waves blow in, it said the house fell, and it was a great fall. Why? Because it didn't have a solid foundation. It was built on sand. Now, guess what? The house that built on the sand probably looked better than the house that was built on the rock. But because it had a better foundation, it's able to stand through that. So you have to have something that's going to keep y'all standing when the winds come, when the rains come, and when the waves come. When the storm come in, you need something that's going to keep you standing. So you got to have a solid foundation. So having a purpose can be, maybe not the solid foundation, but it can be a purpose of help you sustain your marriage.
Sustain that foundation. And I guess that's what we are, because we only got, a minute left, because we was only going to be on here like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I guess the purpose of our purpose for coming back tonight, our topic for tonight, as we relaunch our Marriage for Grown Folks 45-minute live would be understanding of knowing what your purpose is. And not just in your marriage, but in your relationship, period.
Mm-hmm.
Finding and understanding your purpose, your why. Why are we here? Why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we was going to talk about when we got back on here, because, again, we ain't been on here in 7 months. But that's what it is tonight, understanding and knowing your purpose.
Yep, and establishing a strong foundation, because that's what's going to keep you. You see, I don't know how tall this building
Yeah,
is.
but it's tall. It's way up.
But guess what? It had to start with a foundation. And matter of fact, this too. But if you want your marriage to keep growing and you want it, you want your marriage to keep going to another level, the higher you go, do you know they got to dig deeper first to establish the foundation, to make a building as tall as it is? It's you before you can go up, you have to go down.
Yeah.
So if you want your marriage to go up, maybe you need to go down on your knees.
Go down, get down.
Maybe you need to go down on your knees and pray. That ain't no maybe to it. That's one of the foundations you need.
Prayer.
If you want your marriage to sustain and to have a strong foundation, you need to pray.
Yeah.
You need to pray for your husband. You need to pray for your wife. You need to pray for your spouse. You need to pray for your children. Prayer. Is one of the foundations you're gonna need to sustain and to
start there. Start there.
Yeah. So go down before you go up. You want to take that marriage to the next level? Get down. Because God said if you humble yourself, He will exalt you. So it's the same thing. So this is going to be more of the context we do. We still will honor questions as questions come in.
Yeah, y'all can still send the questions. We didn't do any questions tonight, of course, because we haven't done this in 7 months. And once I write the questions down, I delete them. I remove them from my separate messenger that I have. And I do that because I don't want... Here's the thing for me. To keep me from looking at you sideways because you asked this question, it's best if I don't even remember who you are. That's what we don't do on this platform. We don't call people out. We don't call them out when we see them. We get questions from people we do know, very familiar with, and people who we do not know. Because, again, we're attached to YouTube as well. And honestly, yeah, it's easy to answer the questions from the people we don't know. Because, when you know a person, you're more personal with them. So we didn't have any questions tonight. So we just had a topic, and that would be the topic. Understanding and knowing your purpose for your why. Why as to why you in this relationship.
Why? So we will always, and I'm not going to say always, but our main objective is always to have a topic for the day that we will discuss. Any questions come in, we will address those questions
to our best ability and based off of our opinion of our own personal marriage and struggles we've had within ourselves.
We also will be bringing some folks on that's going to be in the midst. I don't know if y'all missed it or not, but if you did, go back, replay it. So we want you to like the live, share it, because somebody else just maybe need to hear something that we said today. We will...
and you're sharing it because we're not friends with everybody that you're friends with. So if you share it, one of your friends may see something and they watch it, and that'll help their marriage. Mm-hmm. This is not just us
or relationship. It don't necessarily have to be marriage, even though most stuff we will be talking about marriage. Well, we might have a couple that's engaged and thinking about getting married. We want to help them, strengthen their relationship before entering into marriage and help them be a better couple, and so they can, enhance their relationship and just grow stronger. We just passionate about marriage because I'm a firm believer, and I believe this. I'm telling you, when I say I believe this with my whole heart, if God can keep
us,
Robert Williams, and Loretta Irvin, because her name was Irvin before I married her, if he can keep us together for 26 years, I'm telling you.
We've just been married 26 years, but we've been together 29 years.
Yeah, if he can keep us together.
And like, okay, so let me tell y'all this. I'm going to tell my age here, and I don't mind, because I think I look good for my age. Me and Robert been together 30 years, almost 30 years. I'm 46. So you do the math. And if God kept us this long, baby, He's keeping us. He's keeping us. Ain't no telling what He can do for you and yours.
And I just want to see marriage thrive and move on, because Lord knows the enemy been having his way with
He's
marriage.
been having his, and that's why we decided to come back.
He's been having his way.
Because marriages have been under attack like some serious
Oh,
and some
Jesus.
crazies.
I don't know how many times I said, "Oh, you know, such and such,
And I be coming to him crying.
such and such." They threw in the towel. They punked out.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. But what I'm finna say is, just in case if y'all missed it, I gotta give a shout out to Big Phil. I went to my brother.
Yes.
I said, "Hey man, we finna go back live. I need a little theme music for it," and he did that thing.
Oh, okay. So you did talk. I just thought he did that thing. He did it.
Matter of fact, before we leave, I'ma play it. I'm gonna attempt to play it. See if I can go back and play it. I'm gonna play it, and then we're gonna end on that. But Big Phil, I went to him. I said, "Bro, I just need a little theme music or something for our live when we come on live for Marriage for Grown Folks." And he said, "All right, bro, I got you." And then when he sent it to me, I listened to it. I let my wife hear it. He was like, "Let me know if you need anything." I said, "Bro, it is perfect. It is exactly
It's nice.
what we need." Thank you, Ty, for saying that we such an awesome duo. That's only by the grace of God. And thank everyone else for chiming in.
Thank you, Taika.
And checking us out. But like I said, once a month we'll be on, probably the last Saturday of the month. But each week we'll be sending some type of content out with Marriage for Grown Folks. So tell them to go on Facebook, like our Facebook page, Marriage for Grown Folks. And we got a Instagram and a YouTube. And
So go on, like,
share, subscribe, and get out there. But I'm gonna let Big Phil take us out with this, and I'm telling you,
yep.
but it
Y'all
was
gonna
good
like
news.
it.
And the track was produced by my younger brother Douglas, so I gotta give him a shout out. Yeah, he produced the music. Big Phil heard it, and he wrote this. So this is Robert Williams and Loretta Williams, and we signing out for Marriage for Grown Folks. But we will see y'all in about 30 days.
About 30 days. We're
All
about
right.
to hit these New York Times Square.
Oh yeah, we about to hit Times Square,
Times Square again. We right in the middle.
Hey,
right in the middle of Times Square.
What they say?
Where people never sleep
What
at.
they say? When the cat's away, the mice come out and play. We're going to play.
We finna get ready to go out here and play.
We finna go play. We got no kids to worry about. We finna go out and enjoy ourselves in New York. I mean, I have been enjoying myself. It sounds from the first hiccup with the first hotel room. But other than that, when I tell you I have enjoyed my wife. I've been
enjoying myself.
I'm glad.
This is a dream come true to me, because I have always wanted to come to New York and go to a Broadway show, and I have been to two so far.
We got another one to go to tomorrow. So it's just been great. I've been glad that I can put a smile on her face. So I'm gonna let Big Phil take us out with Marriage for Grown Folks.
I be down for whatever, you be down for whatever, cause love is the name of the game. I be down for whatever, you be down for whatever. The two of us together will rely on the Most High. I know that this love will never die, and I hope that you give love a try. Oh, and I know you know why. Cause this what grown folks do, we make grown folks moves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this what grown folks do when we say I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this what grown folks do, make grown folks moves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this what grown folks do when we say I do. Marriage is for grown folks, true. Thick or thin, win or loss, I hope you know that it's forever, ain't no taking off. Knee deep in that matrimony, this is bigger than two people together with puppy love. This ordained from God above, stand by it, stand on it. That's what grown folks about, it's more than a wedding, I hope you know what we talking about. Ride or die, no one comes before you and your spouse. Y'all work on each other, let them haters run their mouth. Cause this what grown folks do, we make grown folks moves. Marriage is for grown folks. True.